Today I want to show you my dust collection system for my Dewalt Planer. Now I bought all of these parts to put this together on Amazon, and I will leave links in the description below for you if you want to build something like this for your planer. Now obviously this system will work on any planer. It doesn't have to be the Dewalt Planer, but this is what I have, and I'm going to take it all apart now and show you how I put it all together and how it works. We'll even give it a test drive. Now here are the materials you will need. First of all, you need a large garbage can. I use a metal one. I believe it's 32 gallons. It looks just like this. And this is where all your wood chips will go in. Then the next thing you will need is one of these lids. I bought this one from Amazon. As you can see, you connect 2 ports to it. It comes just like this. I didn't have to modify it or anything. It's dusty because I just took it off my can. So I'll put a link in the description below to all of these items. Then you need one of these flexi 4-inch things that you attach to your planer, and the hose goes on the other side. This is all rubber. You will need a few of these 4-inch clamps. I like the ones that you don't need to use a screwdriver. It has this keyhole. This works really, really well. You will need a 4-inch elbow. And if you look at this elbow, it's all plastic. It's hard plastic on this side, but it's rubber on this side. So that will allow us to connect it to another 4-inch easily with one of these rings. I'll show you exactly how it comes together. Then you will need one of those 4-inch hoses. I'll leave all of these parts in the description below if you want to purchase the same things. I bought them all on Amazon. So you see it's not very long. It's a 4-inch adjustable hose. Now here is how it all comes together. First, I'll be installing this rubber thing with the 2 rings, and one side connects to my planer. So I'm just gonna squeeze it in there. I need to loosen it a little bit. There you go. All the way. Maybe get a little bit closer. So I put this fitting all the way. I'm going to tighten it, and that is the connection to my planer. Then I'm going to attach this 90-degree elbow, and that's because I want my hose to go to the side. That way I won't hit it with my board as it comes out the planer. So I'm going to take this fitting. The hard part goes into this rubber end. And I'm going to tighten that one up. Just like that. Now I will take my hose and attach it to this soft part. It's going to be a little bit of, elbow grease to twist it in there, but it is doable. You can do it. And then I will be securing it with this ring. It was easier for me to take the elbow off and thread the hose into the elbow. And it was so tight, it actually doesn't even need a ring. So I'll leave the ring out for now. I will use it to maybe secure it to the can. So there you go, our elbow, it's attached to our hose. And now I'll put the elbow back in here, tighten it up. And then the hose, I will just curve it, and let's see, put my ring in here. I'm going to attach the hose to my can. Tighten it up. And there you go. This is our setup. Now I'm going to wheel my planer onto the driveway to mill some 2x4s that I will be using to make a new stand for this planer. The stand it comes with, it's okay, but it's not that great. I want to build a nicer one with better wheels. It will be a lot easier to move around on and off the shop to get it to my driveway. So let's go outside, mill some lumber. Now, as you saw in that clip, it still spilled some chips, and that's a few reasons for it that you could probably fix. One of them is the lid is not very tight on my can. It's actually quite loose. And that's why I had to go and get some bungee cords and kind of tied it down. I attached the bungee cords from one handle of the can to the other. And that helped a lot because otherwise the air pressure would build into the can and lift it up a little bit. So if you have a way to find a can that will fit the lid perfectly on it, I don't think you will have that problem. Now the second problem is, remember the lid had two holes, one that you attach a hose to so the chips will go in it, but then the chips spin around from the air blowing and they shoot through the other hole a little bit. A few of them escape. So for that, I just put another hose just to kind of redirect it so it's not blowing on me or blow in the shop. And I think if you're planning on milling indoors, like if it's raining and stuff, that's a good solution. You can snake that hose under your garage door and send those extra few chips outside. So those are the two problems that I think it could be fixed. Now, as you can see, this is not a perfect solution. Your shop, it's still gonna get a few chips on it, but it did collect most of the chips. I nailed 4 really large 2x4s, and it did not make that big of a mess. Before that, my driveway would be completely covered in chips, and now it's just a few of them. So a lot easier to clean up and, a lot less mess. Now, if you don't want to miss my video on building planer stand, please subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you will not miss any of my future videos.